Okay, so interesting topics that I want to talk about in the next 3 months. It's definitely why Indians don't do safari. Safari.
What's up, guys? And guess what?
Back, baby.
We're back with a bang.
Back. You know what? It's been a long time since we took a bit of a recess, a bit of a break.
Yeah, not actually. We've been busy. Sorry. Break, busy, no time. Um, yeah, I don't know what else to say.
And just focusing on rescheduling and rescheduling certain things to making sure that we are on point and on time. But mostly, I mean, just being
Here,
focusing
alive.
on life.
Yeah.
Oh, I've been focusing on life, man.
I've been focusing on being healthy, mentally, physically, spiritually, most important.
Yeah,
I
that's been a
think
good journey. That's a good
spiritually,
journey.
the food spiritually is very important. You know what I realized? I realized God is the ultimate person to invest all your time into because He gives you back while you're alive and He's still going to be there when you die.
Exactly.
Oh, you're wearing your faith of fear.
Can I tell you when I wear this T-shirt, I feel strong.
So we need to get you more
If you wear like your Nike and your Adidas T-shirts, when I wear this, I feel
faith
powerful.
of fear.
And you know what?
How many people read your T-shirt when you're walking past them with this faith
No,
of fear?
people are disinterested. People are disconnected. People just want what they want
Have you
and want to do their own thing.
noticed?
Nobody asks you how you are. People don't ask you how you are
True.
anymore.
No, and if they ask you how you are, it's just for the sake to just say, I was
Nobody's gonna
polite.
listen to you.
Yeah.
People just, I mean, today I've been through so many meetings or things, and people just, okay, one guy gave me his time,
Okay.
but it was business time. He was upset.
So I'm a little bit irritated with regards to that because we all know time is money and whatever, whatever. But what I don't like is that I get approached a lot via WhatsApp. Please send me your rate card. Please send me this. Please. So I sent it to this one business, right? They want to launch something, and anyways, the guy comes back to me and says, "I'm sorry. I think you're a little bit overpriced because I have people that have 1.7 million, but they like gives me a price." And I was like, "I'm so sorry that those people don't realize you're exploiting them."
Shame.
Because at the end of the day, we all need to make something. If this is a living, you need to pay a videographer, you need to book out time in your day. We business people. It is what it is when it comes to what you feel that you valued at. And I just felt so like, I don't know. I felt like that person was trying to say your time is not more important than my promo that I want to do. I was really irritated by that.
Then you get people that like auto style who just drop out.
Oh my God, let me tell you something. I'm a car girly. Everybody knows Auto Style. Auto Style has been around for a long time. But they did the most kindest gesture to us. We were just about planning to eat something for lunch. And you know that we partner with Auto Style on everything here at Big Bite. They dropped off an entire box of lunch for all of us and our staff.
Every
It was
single one of
so
our
amazing.
staff members.
And it got delivered to us. It was just like, Mohammed, thank you so much.
But that's a heart, eh? Food is his love language.
Oh, it's so amazing.
I
That's
can-
why his wife's a chef.
Food is his love language. I can tell. Excuse me, guys. And but
No,
so
not food. Not food. Giving is his love language.
okay, yeah, because Zero gives a lot, eh? He does a lot.
He
And
does
you know
a
what?
lot.
That's why they blessed. They blessed. And you know,
Absolutely.
small business, big business, whatever it is, take time to give what you
And
can.
I think take time to respect that somebody is giving you time.
Mm.
Um, and also know your worth. Know your worth. I noticed that a lot of people, if there's one thing I realized for 2024 is that we can really undersell ourselves sometimes.
No, totally. I mean, not only that is because we get things done.
Oh,
That's the difference. People come to Big Bite or to us or to me or to Mish is because you know why you're gonna come here? Because you're gonna get the job done. You know for a fact, hey, you know what? There are many service providers
Yeah,
and
definitely.
suppliers out there. There's many people, but there's only a few people in the world. There's a few Elon Musks who launch space rockets and return them back safely.
Mm.
There's a few people ridiculous as myself who's gonna put in a whole car
A
and
GT7. Who's gonna? Can we take a moment? Okay, before we go into the GT7, I just want to say
but really the
what
GT7
separates us from the rest is that when we do something,
we do
we
it.
put our heart and soul into it
Correct. I
so that
take on impossible things.
it becomes part of us. It's like when you venture with us, when you collaborate with Big Bite,
Hmm.
any of our departments,
Get the best out of us.
you get the best out of, and we are business minded. So we know what you want. You want return on income, you want a good brand reputation, and you want to know that you can grow, and we want to give you a long life plan. So I feel like not everyone can offer that these days because everybody's like, okay, you just pay me your fee, I'll do a post, and we move on. Whether you get the results or not, it's not my problem. But with
Shame.
us,
It doesn't work.
it doesn't work that way because we want our clients to be happy. We want every
But
project
I
to be
don't build my
successful.
business model, and I don't think we entirely build our business models on that,
On what?
on
On
influencer marketing,
no, we're not
because you
influencer
don't see many
marketing.
campaigns.
Let me tell you what we
I'm not
are.
really
We very
focused on that.
strategic. We choose who we want to work with. And if we have reached out to you or you are one of our clients, that means you line up with our belief system and our ethos.
But isn't shouldn't it be a give and a take? I mean, in any business or anything, if you want to be successful, that entity should put equally the same amount of effort. You
Now,
can't
that's a
expect
topic
one
for
effort.
a
You can't
because
expect me to do my part and then you don't do your part. You don't provide the things on time. You're not there on time. You're not going to bend over backwards. You're not going to
not
burn the.
passionate.
You're not going to burn the midnight oil, and you're not going to expect. But I don't know where this conversation is going from that perspective.
But let's fast forward. Let's go to one step 2025.
Mm.
I mean 2024.
Where you want to be?
I want
You
you
want to
to
be in
go to
2025.
2025. But listen, 2024, tell me what has been your most blessed moment? What has been your most learning curves? And what do you look forward to for the next 3 months of this year?
Most blessed moment.
Yeah.
It has to be starting that car, man.
Yeah?
Yeah, like driving it, like
Yeah, I can
physically.
imagine the
Uh,
feeling.
Most blessed moment is that I'm
You broke the
average mom
internet.
and pop shop bro who broke the internet. Yeah, literally,
You
you know,
literally broke the internet for that weekend.
I mean, so that for me had to be the most amazing thing is that we didn't put the car on a tow truck.
100%.
We drove it onto the truck
And you
and
drove
reversed
it
it off and
off.
put it back and drove it a couple times on the road and indicated and now switching on all other buttons and putting up windows, etc. So I think it's still, I still look at that moment and I think if blessed to be a thing is that 2024 to produce something that's never been done in the world.
Mm,
How does that feel? That you can't put that for the rest of my entire career, I will always know that my team has done something that's a one of one in the world.
sure. That's something, huh?
It's another feeling. Yeah, fine, fair enough. There's room for improvement, but thanks for giving me the rest of my life to improve
Mm.
because now I can improve on it. But we achieved something. So, yeah, blessed moment. What was the other thing? Most, what?
Learned. What have you learned the most in 2024?
I think it's been multiple disciplines.
Okay.
Multiple disciplines.
And what do you look forward to for the next 3 months of the rest of this year?
The December heat. Jumping in the pool and jumping out. Jumping in the pool and jumping out. Jumping in the pool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
That
just
is
want to jump
something
in.
to look
No,
forward
I
to.
think for the rest of the year, it's just um, I think you got me off guard here because I had a bad philosophy.
Mm.
Never switch off. My entire life and only
That's
20,
your you said you had a bad,
yeah,
so it means
because
it changed.
2024 has been the change for me is that I actually learned that there's only so much I can do now. If I have to go home
Switch off.
and let things happen and or that's all I can do. But before I never used to sleep over
Mm.
it.
Used to lose sleep over everything in your
Big
life.
time. Now I can just say, yeah,
Now we
okay.
go on the opposite.
Now I'm
because he
like,
sleeps and I lose sleep.
yeah, I'm
I
like,
lose sleep
I
thinking.
leave it unto God. I trust in Him, and that's what I'm trying to get up to 20. As I say, where this problem came from is I never used to switch off. There was no such thing as 2025.
Mm,
Everything from there's no such thing as
it
years.
was just going.
You're only doing this, going through.
Really?
Years are just numbers. Yeah, I'm a Sunday to Sunday guy, but now you don't know this.
I do, but I
When do
didn't.
I
I didn't
ever?
ever think about the whole not switching off in
I don't ever
years.
think
In years, like it explains why all our New Year's was just blasé to you. Like,
it means
yeah,
nothing.
let's.
A
But we're
Sunday,
always in church,
no,
anyways,
but hear
of
me out.
New
A Sunday
Year's.
to Sunday means nothing. Meant nothing. Sunday, a weekday, and a day meant nothing. If you tell me it's a weekend, you used to always tell me the weekend went so fast.
And you were like, what weekend?
What weekend? A weekend meant nothing to me. It didn't
Look, when
act.
you're in business, that is what you do feel like, right? You do
Correct.
feel like, listen, a Saturday is no different from a Monday.
Exactly.
And
But it was a mindset. It actually got me very far.
correct.
Like anyway, so
But there's a season for
I'm excited
everything.
to enjoy my first New Year as a normal person.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna stand there and I'm gonna do that whole New Year's resolution thing.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna
really?
switch off and say, "Wow, it's 2025." So I'm waiting for the New Year. My whole life.
That's good.
How does that feel?
I think that feel that should feel good to you. How has oh, so
This is my interview.
no,
She's
like you're
interviewing
not
me.
you're not chatting, so I'm asking the questions because normally he's very chatty. Why am I the chatty one today? Normally you are the one that blasts. Para, 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 para. You can see his change. He's like, I'm entering my mature mode.
I think if you ask me anything about cars, I'll be
You'll
able
be
to
happy.
answer you. Rock anything.
Yeah,
Not
okay.
cars. I don't want to be boring, but anything related to my industry. So this it's very tough to have a general
You
conversation.
must have gentle conversations. It's stimulating.
No, I don't really care much about anything else, but why that
Cars.
M5 piston is giving me problems, or
So
why I'm.
he has a lot on his mind about, I know, all his problems.
I
But
don't
can
have
I
problems.
say, no, in terms of your vehicles, like
Okay.
you figuring out, can I just say I was part of my first engine removal yesterday, which was very exciting to me. I was there in the midst of all this oil, them trying to move harnesses, them rushing, getting a engine crane. It was really fun.
What's happening in the makeup industry?
So, Huda launched a foundation that the whole world is talking about.
Do you have it?
I do.
All
I
right.
have it.
Where is
I
it?
don't have the primer that goes with it because it was
Okay.
sold out, but apparently it's restocked now. So I am going to get myself the primer because apparently you get the best result using this primer and foundation together. It's kind of like using the best primer and the best paint on your car.
Because primer in the car industry is very important.
It's extremely important
So
because primer kind of closes off your pores. And so
yeah.
when you add your foundation, which is like paint, there's no pores, there's no seeps, there's no holes. So it goes on
Does it matter
flawless.
about the hardness and softness of primer?
No, but what matters in makeup, the primer, is your ingredients. So if you have an oil based primer, it's good to match it with an oil based foundation because if you get a water based foundation and you have an oil based primer and you mix oil and water, what's going to
No,
happen?
I'm with you, but I meant the feeling of the primer when it's on your
This
face.
you do get different
Do you
types.
get the different like what
Yes,
goes on the primer after that?
foundation.
Right. So let's just say in a car you get primer, the
Mm.
base coat goes after.
So the foundation is basically your base coat because you're
Yes. But
contouring.
we want a nice, soft, smooth primer.
Mhm.
The surface must be smooth.
So
So what evens your primer out?
okay, no, primer is not a color. Firstly,
No, I mean it's a product, right?
it's a
To
product.
fill.
Your gaps, your pores, your face,
Same
basically,
on the
right?
paint, same in the car.
But you get different textures of primer now. You
Why
get
do you need
jelly
different things?
ones
Why?
because the jelly one, I don't know. The industry has just brought out different types of
Yeah,
primers,
but
but
what
they
do the
all.
effects have?
What
What's
do you
the
mean
effects of
effects?
the primer? Why?
Okay,
We need a smooth outcome. Reason being, we need smooth. We need a.
That's exactly what you need with foundation, a
That's what
smooth
I'm trying to
outcome.
get at.
But you get different types of primers. You get some for oily skin, some for dry skin, but you get it in a different texture. You get a cream, you get
Does
a
it matter?
no.
Right? Why? Because once the primer is on, the face is ready
Yes.
for what? For the foundation.
Yes.
Now we're ready for the base coat. Right
Okay.
now, we how many coats? We put two coats.
So here's the thing. It depends on what type of foundation
So
you're
we aim
using
for
now.
coverage.
Right. So now in foundation, you get high coverage, sheer coverage, natural coverage. It depends what type of a look you're going for. I'm a high coverage girl. I want to look plastered up, polished, fully detailed.
So we will apply what we say is full coverage. Then we let it flash, and then we come across with another
So now what we
layer.
do to bake it,
Mhm.
we basically put a powder on. So you put a translucent or baking powder, and that locks in your foundation.
We will call that clear coat.
Right. But no, wait, there's not even clear coat. We still have to contour to put the shape in with a darker color. So you put basically doing, if I had to do this in detailing terms, this is where you are shining and polishing up your
No, I
edges,
wouldn't say shining and polishing. I would say spray painting techniques to
probably a
create
technique,
shapes and
right?
colors and
So
angles.
now you put dimension back into the face with
Yeah.
contour.
So you know what I'm learning from you.
Mm-hmm.
If I spray my base coat in certain ways heavy,
Mm-hmm.
I'll get a different heaviness and light, and actually I'll get a very nice outcome.
Yeah, so that's how it works. Now, our clear coat would be your setting spray because that's the last, but that's the one that gives you the zhuzh to your face. It's going to lock in that whole thing and it's going to either make you matte or shiny.
So which one is your most investment in? Can I tell you what we invest the most in?
What?
We like the best, the most highest investment
Mm,
is in your clear coat,
okay.
because your clear coat gives you the best gloss and longevity.
The nice thing about the makeup process is you can use any type of product, whether it's high end or whether it's a drugstore. But I would say the one that you should invest in the most is always your foundation.
The base coat.
It's the most important because that's going to give you the perfect coverage. And also, all the stuff you put over that, if it's a good product, all the other products you put over sit perfectly on it. So it gives you a good outcome. If your foundation is done poorly, your other makeup just
Now
looks
we
crap.
have one before foundation.
Mm? You'll have
It's
the base coat.
we call prep.
Oh, yeah, we also do skin prep.
Yeah, you can't just put primer
Mm.
onto an unprepped surface,
Okay.
because primer doesn't want dust.
It's
Doesn't
amazing
want
how this is like it's exactly the same because with makeup, your skin has got to be your
prepped.
skincare routine has got to be on point before you put makeup for your foundation and all of that to sit properly.
Correct. And in those critical phases is important, because we will wipe it with alcohol.
Hmm.
We'll clean the surface 100%. We'll sand it. That could be exfoliation for you.
Yeah, so that's your face wash, your exfoliation, and then you're gonna moisturize,
These are
obviously.
very interlocked processes.
And the same with nails. Exact same with nails.
Hmm.
Nails are the same process. You buff, you shine, you this, you put a base coat, you put a primer, then you put a
So, you know what I want to say is that what I learned in my thing
mm,
is that I have mastered each phase,
okay.
and I have a checkpoint on each phase. So I can't get to phase three, I can't get to the clear coat if my.
Now here's the thing with makeup, and this is where some women go wrong because they say there's no proper way to do makeup. But I believe there is. There are these
Has
steps.
to be a proper, otherwise your makeup would look like
No,
a.
no. People believe you can do it the way you feel comfortable, and they have the makeup industry. There are people that do their makeup totally different from the way it is in the book, and it comes out beautifully. It works differently for everybody.
I'm sure it won't. I'm sure. Okay, I don't want to
But
say things. I just kidding. Sure, it'll melt off your face.
no, look, there are some people that probably contour first and then they apply their foundation because they like the contour to be less harsh. The makeup is something where there's freedom and you can play around with it. Like personally, me, I don't primer most of the time. My primer is my sunblock. But when I do primer, I find that my makeup cracks. And doesn't matter which type of primer
because your
I
flash period
use.
is too short.
So,
No, I'm telling you,
so we're
you
gonna
must
try
wait.
Warren's theory now. I'm gonna put primer and I'm gonna wait.
No, you have to flash your primer. You must wait. You have to wait for your primer to set.
You do. You do
Right?
have to give it
Do you know
time.
what we do? We wait a whole day.
Oh no, we can't be
No,
waiting
I
a whole
don't.
day. Come on
But I'm just
now.
saying, we primering that car now,
Mm-hmm.
right? I will only flat the primer tomorrow
Right.
because I
You
want
have
it to
to.
be set. Now, do you know some panel shops? They try to do it in one day. Would you believe me? They created a primer that can dry
Quickly.
in 20 minutes, can be flatted in 30 minutes. You can put base coat and clear coat and deliver the car to the customer in 4 hours. And it will last for 6 months because you'll come back with all cracks.
I was just about to say, like, isn't it going to
How are we
melt?
doing for
Isn't it
time?
going to cut? Isn't it going to bubble? Isn't something going to happen there?
So anyway, that's sort such an interlocking
Conversation.
because I did think I only heard when I heard keywords I was like, hey, you know what, these
Yeah,
things can
primer.
actually work. So you, in conclusion, man,
Yes.
how are you feeling about this year? Three
Well,
months left. Well, what's your going into
look, I don't
2025?
want to talk about what this year has really done to me and all the stuff I've been through because I think the whole world is going through stuff right now. 2024 is giving us snow in South Africa, it's giving us rain in winter. Like the next 3 months, I just want it to be amazing. I just want to make it positive. I'm believing that it's going to be positive, and I'm just sticking with that.
Okay, good. I'm with you.
I'm gonna live, even if I have to be Delulu for the next 3 months and say, I'm perfect. This 3 months are gonna be perfect. I'm winning. I'm gonna go out of 24 winning. I'm gonna believe it, even if I'm crumbling apart. How's that?
I learned reacting to anything can't get you any different outcome. It can't. Venting, fighting, screaming get you nothing. Just get you a whole lot of attention for unnecessary attention.
Mm.
Just let things, it blows over. It genuinely blows
It
over.
moves over.
Everything moves on. And you learn that life moves on.
Sorry.
Let's answer the phone call.
It's Sonia.
Okay, Sonia, you just featured on our podcast. Okay, so interesting topics that I want to talk about in the next 3 months.
Mhm.
It's definitely why Indians don't do safari. Okay,
Oh,
and
yeah.
why you should.
Why you actually should
Why
do
you
a
should,
safari.
because I just want to talk about that.
You'll make a spicy biltong for somebody out there.
Yeah, I definitely
I
want to do.
definitely, one of my topics is what I want to discuss is I'm going to bring a whole list of stuff, crazy stuff that people ask us in both our industries. Because currently I do help Warren out running Big Bite Performance. And let me tell you, some of your guys' inquiries, my man, you guys ask ridiculous things. It's like mind blowing. But I'm going to sit here with the phone and I'm going to make you laugh a little bit and I'm going to show you the things people ask us over the phone.
Please, let's do that.
Yeah.
Then I definitely want to talk automotive. I want to unpack trends. I want to unpack issues. I want to
Mm.
unpack. Uh, Everyone's gunning Tesla. Maybe I can try and jump in there and talk about my version as to how's the poor chap coping for Tesla. Yet he's
Hmm.
what is the richest man in the world now
Yeah, he's
today.
number one,
He's
Elon
number one.
Musk.
Okay, give that oak some credit.
And he's a South African. At least somewhere along the lines, we came out number one.
Exactly. Another thing I feel I definitely want to talk about is um, the what you call it, the shop, the businesses,
Mm,
what we do, all the car wash, the detailing, the panel shop, the
100%.
multifaceted industry, the beauty segment, everything. We want to
Beauty
bring
and
that all
health
that, but we
industry.
want to actually speak about how we can assist and help you guys in your different sectors and see where we can start growing and
Hmm.
supporting.
And I think for the new year, we have a lot of initiatives that Warren and I would like to run. So we'll be bringing that to you guys. And we want to just, hey, continue with this podcast.
Thank you guys for always being here. Thank you for subscribing, especially on my YouTube. I must say, you guys have been phenomenal.
Amazing.
I don't even know how. I thank you for 10,000 subscribers. Like, really,
10,000?
I mean, 10,100 even, I
I
met.
remember a time where I had 3,000 followers on my YouTube
They call subscribers.
of subscribers.
Yeah, subscribers are a very cool thing.
Thank you for subscribing to my channel. And I remember the time where he lost his account and he had to do it over twice. And he was gunning me. He was like, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. And I didn't even like. Next
So
thing I
can we
just
do a
seen,
reality check here?
you have surpassed me on
Sorry, what?
YouTube
On YouTube,
and Instagram.
and Instagram. Hold on, and Threads.
No, I don't threads. I don't even
Well,
bother.
no, but let's just call it a
But yeah,
space.
okay, threads.
Threads.
Mm-hmm.
You want to go any other channel?
Twitter.
Twitter. I'm about. Twitter is Threads. No, Twitter is
No,
Instagram.
threads is
Do you
Instagram.
use Twitter?
I only
I'll
go
let's
there
go check
for
our followers.
indabas. I only go there when things are
But it's nice to have a
wild
healthy
there.
competition. And then TikTok, of course, you.
I'm going for 400K, guys. You better go and help me. I'm sitting on 396.3.
So what does that
I
make?
need 400K. Come
So
on.
how much more are you ahead of me? If I'm
No, 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 guys. We need to get it even to 500K so that it makes the gap. We need to make a
I'm
big gap.
262,000.
We need to
So
make a
that's
big
40.
gap.
What am 140,000?
He's gonna put sauce in that uh,
So,
TikTok, and then he's gonna gap us, fetch us, and pass us. So the Mrs. Big Bite followers, we cannot allow this.
but you know what's the best
Oja
part out of
murder
this?
here, and I'm telling you last time, we cannot allow this to happen to us.
Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. It's been a pleasure.
Wonderful. Sitting here chatting with you, taking time to breathe. Let us know what you want us to discuss. Real stuff, spiritual stuff, business stuff. We like the business stuff. We love the business stuff. We love just chatting. So let us know what you want down below in the comments. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button.
Drink lots of water, guys. Cheers.
No Coke. Goodbye.